Hey, everybody, welcome to Tea Time with the Diva. If this is your first time and you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. And for all of you out there, hit that like button, okay? And listen, chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Well, it's our tea time, people. And I got a little tea from Starbucks. It's a green tea, plain, nothing in it. It's been sitting there a while. That's why the ice is melted. Now it's so funny because when I used to put sugar in my tea, that tea would have been gone. But hey, all is well. So let's get into this, guys. This tea time is dedicated to Ashanti and Nelly. And listen, a while ago, okay, back in 2003 to about 2014, when they initially dated, these two were considered hip hop's power couple. People love these two together. They dated for a decade, and then something happened, and they went split. They went their separate ways, and these two, they wasn't very verbal about their breakup. But little breadcrumbs was dropped along the way every now and then when either one of them would do an interview. And Shanti pretty much seemed like she was dealing with some immaturity when it came to Nelly. Perhaps maybe some infidelity, okay, when it came to Nelly. And then there's one article I found where people alluded to the fact that he might have owed her some money. Not quite sure. Everything was just little breadcrumbs. But here we are, 20 years later from the day they met. Okay, they met in 2003. Now it's 2023. Okay, 20 years later from the day they met, rumors are in the streets that those two are back together. And my question to you guys is, should one ever go back to an ex? I'm not quite sure how I feel about recycled relationships. In my mind, it's like y'all two broke up for a reason, and don't let the honeymoon period fool you. If they didn't heal from the things that they did to you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, those same things are going to surface again in your rekindled relationship. Okay, so a high level possibility. But if you're into recycle relationships, chat with me and let me know. Now, I like these two. They aesthetically, they look like a cute couple together. I hope it works out well for them because when they first met, I want to say Nelly was 28, she was 22. Now he's 48 and she's 42. And maybe, time, because they said time heals all wounds. Maybe the time, it matured them both. They realized that, what? All the other people that we saw in between us not being together, they don't match up to us being together. So let's give this thing one more shot and see if we can really get it together. If you're into that, let me know you're into it. And if you're not, you're not. I say leave the past in the past. You can make up with the ex and be friends, but you know what, bro? Let me help you find somebody that fits your personality, and maybe you can introduce me to somebody that might fit my personality. But I don't know if us two should get back together again, but those are my thoughts. Okay, so let's go share screen here. And let's go down this little Nelly and Ashanti timeline. Okay. Look at these two. Let me go back up here. Look at these two. Look at them. They cute together. Okay. Look at them. Cute. Okay. Ashanti and Nelly dated for a decade, and fans believe they reunited. Listen, they dated for a decade. Now, if you're not interested in getting married, then dating somebody for a decade, it is what it is. That's your life. That's what you want to do. But if you're interested in getting married and having a family and having children, dating somebody for a decade, it's it's not good. Okay. I said it in my short that I put up earlier. The experts say that a man knows within a few weeks if you're the one. Not only does he know that, if he doesn't propose to you within 1 to 2 years and marriage is what you want, he's just using your mind, body, heart, and soul, okay, while he waits around for the person he think is the one. And the minute he finds the person who he thinks is the one, it'll be 2 weeks later, he dumped you, and 2 weeks later, he's off and he's ready to marry her. If you're okay with that, then do what you do. But if you're not okay with that, I wouldn't sit in a relationship for a decade if I know that I want more. But let's carry on. All right. So here we go. Let's look a little bit about the past here. Okay, so this person is saying, as the saying goes, what's old can become new again. I don't know about that. In the case of singer Ashanti and rapper Nelly, fans are hoping the two will give their romance another shot. Ashanti and Nelly were considered one of hip hop's power couples during their relationship. I mean, I'm a fan. I don't know if I'm hoping they give it another shot, but I'm here for them not arguing and fighting and being friends. I am here for that. And so, unfortunately, things between the couple fizzled out, and Ashanti and Nelly went their separate ways. However, fans believe that the pair may be giving their relationship another shot. After all, they were seen being cordial with each other at the Fat Joe and Ja Rule September 21 verse battle. I think because COVID kind of happened the year before that, 2020, it changed everybody. It had everybody, rethinking their life, their thoughts, their goals, their dreams, all of that. Okay. When we was on lockdown, we was like, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Is this the end? Let me start doing things I really want to do. And recently performed together at an Oakland arena in August of 2022. So what gives? Are Ashanti and Nelly rekindling their romance? Before we get to the tea, let's explore their relationship timeline. That's another nice picture of the two. Okay, he likes his earrings, kind of big diamonds there. Okay, so Ashanti and Nelly first met at a 2003 Grammy Awards press conference. Okay, it all started at the press conference for 2003 Grammy Awards. According to another outlet, Ashanti and Nelly first met each other there and made a connection. The first time I met Nelly, this is Ashanti, he asked me for my autograph, but I think he was being sarcastic, and I remember writing it down on the program. Ashanti said the VH1 Behind the Music special via the wrap up, the picture has been in so many publications as something else, but it all started as a joke. For the record, it took him a long time to get my number. So she's saying, he flirted with me, whatever, but I waited a minute before I gave him a number. I like this picture a lot. This is a nice picture. After their 2003 meetup, industry insiders became aware that Ashanti and Nelly were item. Privacy is important for a successful relationship. You know what, Ashanti, when you're a public figure, I think that is true. Okay. After Ashanti and Nelly met each other in 2003, it was clear that the two became an item shortly after. Another outlet said the Foolish Songstress and the country grammar MC dated quietly for a decade. Whew, that's a long time. You know what? I agree with that, but dated quietly, that can go two ways, right? Like, why am I your secret? But let's continue. Although photos of the pair spending time together made their rounds, along with flirty encounters and music videos, okay, their 2009 Body on Me, the pair never publicly confirmed their relationship at the time. Nelly was even considering popping a question to Ashanti. He was considering it, child bye. It took you a whole decade, you was considering. In a 2010 interview with the wrap up, Nelly opened up about wanting to take the next step that he never took. Now they look really young there, but that again is another good picture. They're a good looking couple. I think you really have to be friends first. Yeah, you can be friends, but do we need to be friends for 10 decades before you decide to go get the ring and marry me? But anyway, it's not about how long it takes. Nelly told the outlet, I'm not a person that wants to get married more than once. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You're dying if you leave me. So he's just saying there, to the vows, to death do us part. And he said, now they said, Ashanti and Nelly's relationship ended in April 2014 after 11 years of being on again, off again. So you see that on again, off again? That's another clue that even during that decade of them being together, they was bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth. I don't know what could have possibly changed, now, but hey, let's go with it, right? Ashanti seemingly alluded to being betrayed. Now, can you go back to somebody that betrayed you in your heart, in your mind, and your soul? I don't know. Betrayed by Nelly on the Meredith Vieira show in 2015. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Although Ashanti has always remained mum about their relationship with Nelly, fans believe that she shared insight into the demise of their relationship. So let's continue. I cannot play this clip, y'all. I'm gonna put this article in the link in the description box because I've been getting ding, 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 ding for playing some of these videos. In an appearance on the show, Ashanti spoke about being betrayed and moving forward. I think sometimes when people have their own insecurities, it allows them to act out of character. So, back then he was acting out of character, Ashanti shared. I've been betrayed. She said betrayed. Betrayal is a big thing, people. Can you get over that and get back with the person that did that to you? I don't know. Um, you just have to grow. You have to grow up. You have to accept responsibility for the things that you do. I'm not a big fan of people being cowards. So betrayal and the fact that he's a coward, that's some heavy words, people. But that was back then. She had to change her heart now. Additionally, Ashanti famously threw shade at Nelly during a 2018 concert. Now, she had a concert in 2018 where she threw shade. Now it is 2019. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So just 5 years ago, she was still hurt. Okay, she threw a little shade in the 2018 concert. She said someone in the audience shouted, F Nelly. Ashanti proceeded to say word, as in other words, yeah, F him, while pointing at the individual. So he did some heavy stuff that if they broke up in 2014, and 4 years after that, in 2018, she's still pissed. Do you get back with this? I don't know, people. Y'all tell me. Fans are hopeful that Ashanti and Nelly will get back together. Everyone adores a love story in the hip hop world. Ashanti and Nelly were a fan favorite couple. Yeah, I like a love story. I like black love. I like all of that. But remember, guys, they said betrayal, and she said a coward. That's messy. That's a lot. Okay. But incensed the pair recently reunited on stage for a performance for their 2018 hit Body on Me at the Oakland Arena, fans believe that their flirty behavior signifies a reunion. And I'm not going to continue the rest of that. Oh, you know what? The another significant part of this article is when Irv Gotti, which he was messy, was talking about that he had a relationship with Ashanti. Nelly did step in to defend Ashanti. Now that was honorable. Okay. Now he wasn't being a coward then. He sure did. He stepped in to defend her. And that was a nice thing. Y'all can read the rest of that article. I just wanted to go backwards for a minute before we go forwards. And so the reason why people are recently saying that these two are back together is because they were spotted at, the fight in Vegas. That's a cute picture. I can't with these two. They cute together, but just because you cute together aesthetically doesn't mean you should be together, okay? But this is cute, okay? Look at them holding hands there. Y'all see that there? Y'all see that there? Holding hands, leaving the arena, okay? But sometimes you even hold the hand of your friend when you leaving places so you don't get lost because it's crowded. But we're going to carry on. Nelly and Ashanti were seen holding hands at a boxing match, fueling rumors they dating again after 20 years after the 20 years since they first got together. Okay, look at them, they cute. They cute. And so I'm pretty much not going to go through the rest of this. They sat together, ringside there, watching the fight together. Then that Sunday they performed together, at the Tile Beach Day Club. Okay, so they performed together. The Thou, I think it's called Thou. But anyway, they performed together at the beach club. And if you see this video, that they was dancing on top of each other, at that beach club, doing their song Body on Me. Okay, so now Nelly is 48 and Ashanti is 42, so maybe maturity is going to get these two back together. And the last thing I want to share with y'all before we close this out, I'm going to share with y'all that there are tons of celebrities who break up and get back together. A famous one here that, out of the pair is J-Lo and Ben. Now, listen, those two got back together, and I don't wish nothing bad on nobody's relationship. However, I just don't feel that Jen and Ben, I don't, something don't feel right about that relationship with me, but that's me. Now, Chrissy Teigen and John Legend, they was together. John tried to break up with her, and Christy didn't. She didn't have it. Okay, she was like, "No, we're not breaking up. Stop." Okay, and so those two stay together. So apparently, Legend once attempted to break up with Christy. Okay, but she didn't allow it to happen. I was really stressed and busy, Legend told The Guardian. I was just like, I'll just be happier single right now. Tegan tweeted in response to John's, statement and said she was simply calling John on his BS. It wasn't a typical breakup, she wrote. He was on tour and his voice hurt and he was being a whiny face about everything. And so, yeah, I was like, no. So, she said, no, I'm stand by my man. I'm keeping my man. She told that brother, you will not break up with me, period. They're still together to this day. So, breakups and makeups, sometimes they work. Adam being and his wife, they went through a little something, then they got back together. But he was found recently to perhaps be, trying to chat with some other ladies outside his marriage, but they're still together. Okay, so they had a situation like that. Justin Timberlake and Jessica, they had a situation. They broke up, got back together. They got kids together now. They're happy. Now we got Jennifer Lopez and Ben. We know how that story is at this moment, right? Gabrielle Union, remember her and Dwayne Wade broke up for a minute? They still together now. So, maybe Ashanti and Nelly, they stand a good chance here. I don't know. Okay. Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey, they host that show on Netflix. Love is Blind, I believe. Look at these two. They went through something, broke up, got back together. They're still together now. So, the point is there's hope. There's hope. There's over 40 couples in this article that went through a little breakup, get back together, breakup. Some of them made it, some of them did not. Okay. There's a lot of couples in here that went through a little something. Number 12, Prince William and Kate. I'm not going to go deep into this, but I will say this. Rumors in the street are that Prince William is just like his daddy. And what do I mean by that? Meaning that he has a mistress, allegedly. He's in love with the mistress more than he is with Kate, allegedly. And the mistress, just like his daddy's mistress, who the dad is married to now, she lingers around in activities. It's a mess. Yeah, but like father, like son, allegedly. Okay, Courtney Cox and Johnny. I don't think they're married. They're still married now. But again, y'all get my point, right? There are 40 couples in this article that went through a little something, break up, get back together. This is a cute picture of Cardi B and Offset. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, but my point is, people, that sometimes what I call a remix of a relationship, you look back, okay, and you got back together, it works. A lot of times it does not. So y'all chat with me and let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling about Ashanti and Nelly? Or do you think she should run and just be friends with him? And try, maybe some dating apps. I don't know, get a friend of a friend of a friend to introduce you to somebody and see if that can work out for you. Listen, guys, hit that like button. Chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.